What up, y'all? Welcome back to the DUM Podcast. I am Don Dario.
Boom, and I'm Kev The Allstar. What's up?
Oh, yeah, Kev The Allstar. We are in an actual place today, bro. Downtown San Diego, right by the Pacific Beach. Bro, we're at Pushkin Lounge. This place is amazing. This place is so beautiful. It's awesome. Thank you for Pushkin for allowing us to be here. This episode is sponsored by comedyschools.com, where you can learn anything from beginning to advanced. Just contact comedyschools.com and tell them the DUM Podcast sent you so you can get our special price. Now, here's a message from Tony.
Write me, Tony Visick, at comedyschools@hotmail.com or call me at 818-571-JOKE. That's 818-571-JOKE. Once again, thanks for visiting. We'll see you soon.
The DUM Podcast, is a place, where some people we don't always follow the rules. We don't always know everything, but we definitely do amazing shit, right? Our guest tonight, bro, I had to have him on because once I moved to San Diego, this dude's doing so much stuff. Let's just do it, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Bring him on.
Please give it up for Roman Menchaca. Yeah.
Menchaca.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, bro. How are you? You
I'm
doing
fantastic.
good? Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Welcome.
Sun's finally coming out.
Yeah, finally.
It's warming up.
It's hot. Can you see it on my face? This is not Roman on my face.
You look a little sweaty. I thought you were just nervous.
Bro, I parked, Kev The Allstar. I
Hold
parked like... What? I parked like I had to walk 20 minutes, bro, with some of the gear. I mean, I got to unload it here, some of it, but I still had other stuff, bro. And it's crazy. It was hot.
Don, as much as I want to feel for you, I mean, me and Roman was just talking, kind of off camera, and I want to feel for you, Don, but he's a vet. I'm a vet. I'm stuck here in Arizona, so I really don't feel for you right now, bro. You're good to go. But no, for real, man, I want to hear more about this venue, and thanks for holding the spot, man. I would have loved to have made it there myself. I'm stuck here in Arizona, out here in Levine. It's nice and warm, but hey, we're here. We're doing the thing for y'all.
We'll do it one of these days, brother. But Roman, I wanted to have Roman on because I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast before. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But Roman and I have a very, very unique story of how we met. Man, it was awesome. Down here in San Diego, there's the Madhouse Comedy Club that had an open mic every night, Kev. You wanted to do open mic every night. You can go down there. Like every day. It was amazing until they stopped it. But
oh man, come on, dude. You just burst the bubble like crazy. I was like, for real?
Yeah. Well, that's where I met this fool. Yeah. So I saw him on stage, and I kind of did what I always do, which I am trying to stop.
I bombed. To be fair.
5-minute sets or 3 minutes?
3-minute sets.
Crushers.
So of course I went up to Roman and I was like, "Oh, hey, have you ever thought of this?" And he's like, "I don't want unsolicited criticism."
Advice? You're giving him advice? Don is known for that shit, Roman.
I need to stop. That's actually a very bad.
Dude, to be fair though, I had a rough night.
It's a bad thing.
I barked and I brought in like 15 people. So I was hoping to get on like early on in the night. And I had been there for like 2.5 hours and still didn't know when I was going to go up.
And you got bumped.
And I might have gotten bumped. I'm not sure, but I remember the host put me in the hole, so I like go up in 2 spots, right? And then like he kept bumping me and bumping me and bumping me. And he started going out looking for comics that weren't here to have them go in front of me after he put me in the hole. And so I just was like, all right, like I'm just gonna play it cool. I'm gonna go get another drink at the bar. And I went to go get another drink at the bar, and the host comes up to me and he's like, "Stop being a little bitch."
Oh.
And I was just like,
snap.
I'm not being a bitch, man. I don't, if I'm not gonna be in the hole, if I'm not going on stage, like I'd rather have another drink, like let me know when I'm in the hole or on deck.
Yeah.
Like
so to everybody out there that doesn't know the terminology, I don't know if you know, Kev, but out here when I learned it when I moved out here, you have on deck, right, which is the next person.
Yeah,
out.
the next person. Yeah.
The hole is a person after that person. So I was like, geez, all right.
Yeah. Man, no, that's not even cool, man. Because some people would have wanted to just been like, forget you, man. I'll just take my guests, my 15 guests with me, and we'll just leave the whole dive. Especially at an open mic. You know, your 15 people probably was the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
when they put me
yeah.
on, like there was almost nobody left, and I was pretty like inebriated at that point. And I was not having a good time because like I just had someone call me a bitch to my face, and I'm not gonna do anything because I have to go on stage. So I'm just trying to keep my mind right. And it was not. It was all poison.
And then
I
here comes
did terrible on stage. I go to the bathroom afterwards, meet this guy, and he's like,
Here
"Hey,
comes
can I give you
dumbass
some
Don
advice?"
Dario.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty much all out of like unsolicited advice for the day. Thank you so much.
He was done. But I talk about awkward though. You know what I'm saying? Awkward places.
Timing is everything, Don.
It's horrible. My timing's horrible. As he's like shaking his penis, I'm over here. Hey, bro, have you ever read?
Offer anything in the fucking bathroom. At least offer a bump.
Ah.
For
I
real,
did-
Don. You
I
did me
did-
dirty.
I didn't know. I don't have a connect out here, bro.
That was a rude
Anybody out here, hook me up.
introduction.
But Roman, after that, so
Oh,
I
and
let it
thought you
be.
were somebody else.
I let
too.
it be. Oh yeah, so
I
this
thought he
this
was
ties
Ace.
into this ties into another story, which we'll have him on later. But this guy named Ace, who like puts on shows out here.
I thought he
and
booked me.
He's the first one. He's the first one that thought I was Ace. He's like, "Don't I know your name, Ace?" I was like, "Nah, bro."
Hold on. Now, am I gonna see Ace later?
Yes, and I'm gonna continue this.
Look alike, kind of.
I'm gonna continue the story.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's the first one, and then at my at mic drop, right at work, I'm doing my job, and then another female comic was there, and she's like, "Hey, don't I know you? Aren't you Ace?" I was like, at first when she said, Don't I know you?" I was like, "Oh, I'm being recognized." I was like, "Sweet." But they said, "Aren't you Ace?" I was like, "No,
I'm famous.
But I was like, I've heard it before, And then with this one's crazy, Kev. I'm barking at his open mic, which we have to talk about in a bit. I'm barking for his open mic at just downtown, just at North Park, and random street, random people, and some guy comes up, and I start telling him about it. He's like, "Wait, don't I know you?" And he's like, "Are you Ace?" I'm like, "Chingao, man." Like everybody, and that was just a random dude. Had nothing to do with comedy at all. It was just some random dude.
He produces a lot of shows here in San Diego.
Yeah.
And they wear the same hat, and they have
We're
beards,
both
and they're both
fat.
Mexican.
And we're fat.
It's an easy thing. I mean, kind of like me and John.
Yeah. We do kind of look the same. I mean, I told him that I could be
You
his
guys have a
like
similar
stunt
style.
double. Yeah, I could be a stunt double. So, and it's worked so far, dude.
Maybe y'all could be twins.
I stepped in for him, and people they don't know.
You guys should double date.
Does he he hold shows, right?
Yeah.
So one night when he's hosting, you should go up and take the stage and see how many people in the crowd even fucking notice.
Yeah. Some lady where he puts on a show at this place called this other brewery around here, and the owner, one of the managers was drunk, and she thought I was him. Like she got my number and everything. I was like, I could have taken that gig, but no, he's a cool dude. He let me take over the show at one point.
That's funny, man.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you about Roman.
So let's talk about Roman, man.
Talk about
Let's talk about Roman and his comedy and the joyride.
So after all that, right? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna whatever this dude doesn't want, whatever, and he's just all, whatever. Like I don't know the dude, but he doesn't know me. Let it be.
Another comic was like, he does shows in LA. He's like super funny.
Somebody tried to tell him that I was like all this stuff. I was like, yeah.
I am.
You don't know
right.
That's Don Dario, bro.
That was cool. Like,
I'm in El Paso.
You should be a lot cooler to people.
I'm like, I'm not anybody, bro, but that's cool. It felt cool. But anyway, besides that, it's full. When I started following him and all the stuff that he does, he started putting on like open mics, which caught my attention because like the way he put it on was almost like, hey, if you guys want an open mic and if we have this, if we have that, it was almost like put the open mic together as a community. And I was like, oh, that shit's dope. So I was like, I'm there, I'm going to support. And so that's what got me interested in him. And it came down to this dude can just get a venue, like that. Like if people, if he can bring people in, and that's what he shows, and he could just get a venue like that. We did it when Rob maybe was here, Joshua Harrison, and Cole East. We were at another open mic, and he's like, well, if you guys want to do it, I was like, what do you mean if we want to do it? That open mics are a night or not. Like, what do you mean? He's like, well, if you want.
We deliberately took that night off to not compete with another mic that was like a mile and a half away. Because I want, steal their comics or whatever, have bad blood in the community. But I was like, if you guys are so eager, like I have a venue, we can do it whenever the fuck we want to. But we got to go out there. We got to get the crowd. You got to set up the furniture and get it.
We fucking did it, bro. Like, we got everybody out there. We went barking. We got people in the venue, and we just created an open mic out of nothing. It was.
Is Roman, is he one of the guys when you send out the invite to everybody out here, he's like, yo, I got a show like right now. Can you guys make it out? Boom, boom, boom. There was like 2 times that you put together a Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, maybe. I think you were on that at one point. Remember when there was a competition out here up in. Dang, I forgot. It was close to Temecula. It was up here.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Well, either way. Yeah.
No, he wasn't on it. Maybe he wasn't on it, but yeah, this is the one of the dudes that I just barely met down here doing big stuff, and like we just got this unique story, and now we're fucking homies, man. So fucking we're gonna do shit, right?
Yeah, I'm so glad we were able to like clear up that first meeting that was kind of awkward in the bathroom.
Well, that's the thing.
What's up, Don?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, that's like me and you, Kev. Like it's just always been adult things, and because it may have started with a little bit of, it was my fault, I admit it. All right, a little bit of rocky situation, and then how we interacted. We could have been butting heads this whole time. Yeah. But because we both decided to be adults about it, we moved past it, and fucking now we got a unique story to tell all the time. So it's fucking
And
dope.
I have some advice for you.
Yes.
Because I've heard the advice you wanted to give me that night. He's like, have you tried coming in and smiling?
Be funnier. I know.
Come in and smile and
me all
bring
the
your
time.
energy up. Like, have you tried not feeling like a little bitch? And so the advice that I'd give you is,
I thought that was the advice.
For any show that you get booked for that you may be booking, like, don't tell other comics that they're being a little bitch before they get on stage.
That's great advice.
Did I tell somebody that they're being a little bitch?
No, but
are you following the story?
That was literally what upset me right before I get on stage.
Before he went on the stage.
Sorry, bro.
Are you present? Are you present?
I'm here for it, man.
Am I present? I don't know. Listen, man.
Well, I was gonna say, like, obviously y'all got some time. Y'all been talking, but I want to jump in and ask them, like, what got you started in comedy?
Yeah.
I have loved stand-up comedy. I've been a fan like my whole life. But like with that, like always just, telling bad jokes at the wrong time and like getting in trouble for it and realizing that not everyone has my sense of humor.
Ooh, ain't that the truth?
And like the last 2 girls that I dated, specifically like the most recent one, X, she used to like take me to open mics and sign me up. And I'm like, why would you sign me up? I don't have anything written. So I started writing like back then. And then at one point I got a job interview for American Comedy Company down here in San Diego.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for the bartending gig. And at that point, the manager was only looking for comics because they had such a high turnover rate at the club that the people that were sticking around were always comics. So I went out and like finally started doing comedy that night. I think that night I looked and signed up for a couple spots.
Yeah.
And the store was the very first one I did.
What? The Comedy Store?
Yeah, in
La
La Jolla.
Jolla?
In La Jolla, not LA.
So I don't know if you remember me talking about American Comedy Club, but like, it's right up the street of where we're at. And now I'm thinking about it, like if they did an open mic here on that same day during, all the people that are waiting over there can be performing here, getting ready for over there. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Pushkin.
To get the comics that are headlining to come down here and enjoy a meal and
Before do an open mic here. Anyway,
That'd
bro,
be
there's
wild.
there's a space like upstairs, like at Aguilar's Hideaway, where like it's very dark and stuff. We went and checked it out. There's not a lot of people. We might go up there next time and check it out, but it's pretty cool. Down here, it's beautiful.
there's like a huge ass chandelier and the giant elk.
A
up
giant
here.
elk over this fool's head.
Joe Rogan would be proud.
Dude, I just watched and my bus, man. I forgot that I honestly like skipped the fact that we're in a new season. And I watched the intro. Man, you pulled some good clips on that intro.
Oh yeah, you like that? I
Good clips on the intro, bro.
got you busted it. Did you see that? I got you doing the tip.
Back it up, man.
Yeah, I did it pretty good.
So Roman, so how many years have you been doing it, man? And
I am gonna be approaching a year in October.
A year full. So this is what I'm saying.
and you're holding open mics whenever and wherever you want.
So I've been really lucky. I just started like doing as many mics as I could all the time, and then there's been a few times where I did really well, and like the crowd will get off before, like when I get off stage, they follow me out, and usually like we'll shoot the shit at the bar, and like as a new comic, I'm going on so late in the night that they're just hearing bad comic after bad comic after bad comic. And so like when I go on, like if I can like fix the energy and like do well, then they're like, holy shit, like you were the only one that was funny here all night. And it's like, no, that's not true. But you've just like, you're sitting through the last hours of this mic.
Right.
I brought those people to like a few places, then hooked up at this after hours bar in my neighborhood. And they ended up talking to the owner for me, and they were like, he's hilarious. And he was like, do you want to do an open mic here? And I was like, I'm a month into comedy. I just got my first booking, and I was like, I don't want to say no, but I don't know how to do that. So I was just like, let me make an impossible request. Like, I'm only available on Saturdays at 9 p.m.
Right.
And he was like, that's perfect. Oh my God. And I was just like, you're supposed to say no, you asshole. Like, what is wrong with you? I don't want to do this.
9 to 11, perfect.
But it gave me like, dude, I would be doing like more than an hour, sometimes like an hour and a half of stage time every week. And
Yeah, so this full,
Congrats on that.
yeah,
Congrats.
definitely.
yeah, it was awesome. And with the mic shutting down at Madhouse, like it was like well appreciated. And I really wanted to make sure that like I get other people to contribute, because like I was doing it every week, once a week, and then after Madhouse shut down, it was like we started doing it 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do all the work. I need help.
Yeah.
If like you guys want it, I'm here for you. I got the venue.
Yeah, and you know how that is, Kev. I mean,
I do.
putting on a show yourself, it's hard to host it and kind of keep material fresh, if you will, because as the person that's up there all the time, you feel obligated to give people new stuff, which we've learned is not necessary, right?
Well, it's like when you hold the show, it's
It makes you feel like you have to.
well, when something's your baby, right? Like
Yeah.
the Dumb Podcast is yours. All Stars United is mine. The Roadhouse was mine. Like, but when you're like thinking about, you got all these great talents. Some can do 10 minutes stretching, but some can rock 30 minutes easy. So asking them to do 10 minutes is kind of like almost like you're belittling them. But I'm just starting out. I'm like, hey, I just need to do 10 hot minutes, man. Like I might be able to stretch it to 13. You know what I mean? But still, like trying to share that wealth with another host or somebody else that can put on and carry the show. It's just something that you can learn from and benefit. But if you're promoting, booking, putting everyone on, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, and that's what when you do it as a booking the show, running an open mic and trying to come up with new stuff all the time. And I would have given him some more advice, but he didn't want it, so it stopped. And I would have told him you don't have to put something in there all the time, but he put something in there all the time. So he's putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it works now or whether it works later, you're putting it in, and that's like just putting change in your purse, bro. It's just making it bigger, making it whenever you're ready to put it all on the table, bam. That's what I got to bet with. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing it all. So good job, bro.
Yeah, I tried to write like a new set like every 10 days. And a lot of like seasoned comics were like, don't do that. Like you need to do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And I would get bored with it. Like once I have it down, once I'm like, it's like crushed in front of the right audience, or I've figured out the right night, the right amount of energy to deliver it properly. And I'm like, I want to move on. I want to do other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you definitely got to work on other stuff and piece it together.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's why I wanted to have you on here, bro.
Well, that builds your catalog though too.
Yeah.
You don't want to be. You might not want to do that when you.
And like getting booked for a 10-minute spot in my first month when I only have like 5 minutes of material.
Right. You might buckle. And that's why I ask comics to be honest. Like if you don't have 5 minutes, just say that. But each comic's doing 10.
Right. He told me not to touch him.
No, because it's like you see us holding the mics now, right?
Yeah.
What do you do, Kev? Every time you hold the mic, start touching this thing, making the things go. So I'm
Start hearing some crackles.
I can't not produce, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't get out of production mode. Kev knows. You'll get used to this, bro.
He does. He goes in pretty hard.
I do.
Starts becoming angry and stuff. Starts fucking giving advice.
No, this is only the third podcast I've ever been on.
Oh, you have been on another one?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Brand. I wanted to pop your cherry. That's bullshit.
You didn't have me on early enough, dude.
I know.
We started talking about this like months
He was right. Yeah, he was trying to do it fast, not rush it, but trying to do it fast. But for me, you know me, Kev. I go slow as fuck, bro. It's my problem. I'm old. Leave me alone. Shit. All right. Bro, you should see where we're at, Kev. It's so beautiful. We're like right next to the
Wish I could see it, man. It sounded like amazing venue.
You have to come through, man.
Yeah, I'll have to.
And like I said, we do shows here on Thursdays. Love to have you on.
Okay, yeah.
Can I like get a whole group of them and set up a show through you?
Especially if I could carpool, at least with like 3, like 4 of us, 5 of us from Arizona mob out there.
I don't handle the booking, but I'm sure we can set something up.
What?
Yeah. No, if we could.
Oh, you don't? Is it Alan?
Alan does all the booking.
You know,
even if it's 2 or 3 of us Arizonians,
Yeah, no, Alan's cool as fuck, dude. You know who Alan Henderson is? He's in a wheelchair. Bro, I swear I told him that I saw him in Phoenix, because where else would I have seen him? I've seen him before, but he says he's never come out to Phoenix. I was like, what the hell?
I've been following him in your dreams, bro.
I've been following him.
Manifested this shit, bro.
That's like how it could be any other wheelchair comic, and you're just like assuming it's the same white guy.
Well, there's Short Bus, and then there's
it's like
Alan.
the guys from Kill Tony. They both have cerebral palsy, and they get totally confused. And it's like, no, one of us can talk, the other one uses their phone.
People with beards look like
have weird
like Don.
One of them does coke, the other one does meth. I don't know which one, but they're both cool, man. No, but I started following before I got here. I don't even know how, but that dude's Alan's
Crushes,
the one he's the one that's booking it.
Yeah.
All right. His uncle came to the club the other day.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, my nephew books shows here all the time." I was like, "Who's your nephew?" And then I looked at him and I was like, "Is it Alan?" And he's like, "Yeah, Alan Henderson." You know, I was like, "Yeah, I know Alan." He looked exactly like him, dude.
Really?
So yeah, Alan, you got to come on the podcast.
I met his uncle at
now.
one of our shows, and
He's a
I
comic
didn't
fan.
ever like look at him like, you look like Alan.
You never?
No.
Come on, I wish I could see who y'all talking about. Like, bro, listen, Don. If you
He
can,
looks at certain white people and he's like, yeah, I've seen
Well,
you
I was
before."
grabbing his balls and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're." No, I'm just kidding.
when you edit this, man, you got to put like their picture in the center of y'all. Just like every time y'all talk about these other people, like click, click, click.
Oh, we'll do that post-production, right?
Yeah, post production, Kev.
Yeah.
Why you gotta call us out,
I'll
Kev?
hit Alan up
Jeez.
for selfies of his
Hey,
own.
I'm just soliciting advice.
I think our technology is getting. We'll get there, bro. We got some live capabilities now, and I'm getting a little bit faded. This is one.
I was wondering. I'm sitting here watching you, and I'm like, I think
Bro, I walk like 5 blocks, dude. What do you expect? And then I drink a beer. That's the first thing.
you sweated it all out.
Everything inside of me is right now is alcohol. So
Hell yeah.
Well, that's better than a bunch of dicks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, preferably 18 and above, it's time for the Jiggity Joke Session.
oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Dang, Kev. Every single time. How
Why
many
my
times have
balls
we been
so
doing
moist?
this?
Keep bringing it, man.
Every single time he brings it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why y'all gotta follow All Stars United LLC's comedy shows, baby. Bringing it every single time. All right, Kev.
Incomparable, Rizz.
Only on Instagram right now on All Stars United LLC.
Yeah.
But you can follow everything else. We'll tell you at the end. Go ahead, Don. We got 1, 2, 3. What?
The Rizz is off the chart, ladies and gentlemen. And we're about to get this jiggity joke session started. And Roman, since you are our special guest, sir, we start with you whenever you are ready, sir.
All right. So this chick I'm messing with was sucking me off. So aggressive right off the bat. When all of a sudden she spit it out and called my dick hot coffee. When I asked her why, she said because it was too hot and it burned my mouth. I said, "Oh no, don't worry about your taste buds. That's just chlamydia."
Oh,
That's
nice. Nice. All right, that's joke. What are you doing? Don't be reading it.
Why not?
I told you can't read ahead.
Oh.
Good job. All right.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Who's up next, Don?
You're a good reader, bro.
You're a good reader because you're in the Air Force.
Because you're in the Air Force.
Your ASVAB score is pretty high.
Bro, I
Crayons
was
in
an
the Air Force.
MP. I'm not that smart.
Welcome to the DUM Podcast, baby. All right, Kev, you are up, sir.
We are reading joke number 2. Hollywood can accomplish anything with the right addict on the job. Working with kids, producers, like gambling, support politicians with the right kind of drug. Comics can perform like a movie action hero. Yeah.
Nice. Good one, Kev. That was amazing. Amazing read, bro. All right, my turn. All right. My lady and I are trying to make a baby, but she keeps finding my socks full of cum laying around the house. Hear me out, though. Planned Parenthood never goes after men. I mean, yeah, it's the woman's body and what she does with it is her choice. But who is going after us men? No one. I mean, you know, with every rub out and nut flushed down the toilet, We men kill babies by the billions. I guess that's why my lady calls me murderer.
You drunk that shit.
Nice.
I never thought about my just being individual babies.
Well,
Like, not once.
welcome. Now you're
Now you might.
now you're going to hell. So
Do you think when sperm dies they cry?
yeah, they tell you,
They're,
Daddy,
like, starving to
why?
death, they're like,
Why, Daddy?
why?
I mean, think about it. What does a teardrop look like?
Does it cry?
Do teardrops cry?
Yeah.
I mean, no, teardrops look like sperms. Or do sperms look like teardrops?
Does it say, Daddy, why? This is a public restroom.
Sperm is
Does
up.
it?
Daddy, you're at the homeless shelter. Daddy, you're at the outhouse in
They're
Iraq.
like physically suffering when they die.
I don't know. Do you knock out and go to sleep?
That's a good question. We'll come
The
back to
dumb
that.
things that you ponder on the
Yeah.
dumb podcast.
That's right, sir. You are next, sir.
They say boxers shouldn't rub one out before they fight.
No, you can't. You have to save it till afterwards.
Makes your knees weak.
Yeah.
What? This is a real thing?
Yeah.
It's a
You can't-
scientific thing.
Yeah, you gotta
I don't know
save it
about
up.
You got to save it up so you got that aggression.
that. Pretty sure John Jones fucked before every fight.
That's why he lost. You're up,
He
bro.
Lost that many. And only because of DQ, right?
Yeah.
All right. Rated R movies are not suited for kids. They're for
Why?
pirates.
That's stupid. That's fucking dumb. I love it. Arr.
You guys at the Dumb Podcast should not be promoting anything that I say. My opinions and conversations do not represent the opinions of this podcast.
They do not.
We actually put that in the small print in the YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm still finishing the joke.
If not, we should.
Yeah, we will this time. All right.
Hey, we're putting it on there from now on. I'll type it up and send it to you, Don.
Kev, you are up, sir.
We'll backdate all of our other episodes and put it on all them ones too.
That's a great,
Yeah.
great idea.
You're up, Kev.
Well,
All right. We need to talk about standards, fellas. We're using imperial or metric. 10 centimeters sounds a hell of a lot better than 4 inches. That's double digits is what I'm saying.
Nice. Good read, Kev The Allstar.
I love the body positivity on that one.
Yep, nice.
You know,
He's
and
fighting.
you can switch back and forth whenever you want.
Yeah. My turn. Ready? S2. My lady and I were walking when we saw 2 people riding horses. My lady, being the horse lover that she is, instantly wanted to pet them. So we got their attention and asked, what kind of horses are they? One was thoroughbred and the other a black stallion. As my lady went to pet the black stallion, I instantly got jealous and pulled my dick out and stood there. The black stallion gave a powerful horse laugh. And then showed his dick.
Unnecessary.
So I went home alone with my tail between my legs. And that was 2 years ago. Nice. Good one. Good one.
Don't go back to the horse ranches, man. You're only gonna see insecurity there.
Yeah, it's a good thing this horse wasn't Mexican, because fuck, you would have been.
It would have been a competition for you.
Yeah, you probably could have got her back. I don't know. All right. All right, Roman.
Do we have stereotypes about Mexican horse dicks?
Just try to be funny. Mexicans, relax. My mom's Mexican. All right, Roman,
Do you know
are
about
up.
Asian horse dicks? They don't even talk about them in their culture.
They don't even talk, right? They just eat them.
All right, Roman, you are up, sir, with your last joke of the night.
All right. I asked my lady if she's ride or die and would do anything for me. She said, not if it involves a waterfall and a barrel. She continued to say, but I'll do anal. Yeah.
Nice, bro. You got a good lady. That's a good ride or die.
Sweetheart. Real
That's
sweet.
Does she like horses?
She might like horses. Mexican horses. All right.
Oh, dude, she's a black beauty herself.
Oh, the Black Stallion. That's the name of this podcast. That's the name of this episode. The Black Stallion. All right.
Don gets it. I'm going.
How about Black Stallions, like Bill and Ted's?
Yeah. All right, Kev, you're up.
Joke number 3, y'all. Joke number 3. Joke number 3. Don gets nervous at Border Patrol checkpoints. And he's had papers all his life. The real reason for his anxiety? For years, he's been smuggling acorns in his cheeks across the state lines.
Or is it this cheeks?
You know what fucking cheeks we talking about.
You got a lot of nut in your booty at one point in life.
It is Saturday. We never know. All right. My turn. All right. You can catch Roman impeding traffic on his skateboard. Electric skateboard, as we know from earlier. But he has been seen keeping up with the speed limit by spending a suspicious amount of time in school zones. What would you expect from a man that majors in minors? Nice one.
I didn't even go to college, honestly.
Who did? Who did? Taxes, IRS. I didn't. Leave me alone. All right, Kev. Oh, that's it.
Well, no.
Right.
We got it. He got to play the guessing game.
So here's.
I mean, come on now.
Here is the game that we play at the end. All right.
Okay.
So all of these jokes that you read have been written by somebody else. It's either been Kev, myself, or a combination of Kev and myself writing a joke together. Your task right now is to guess who wrote the joke that you read. So give us a description, like generalize of the
Joke 1, 2, or 3.
So there's 3 options: Kev, you, and one together.
Yes.
Okay.
But not necessarily.
about?
Each one could have been us together, or all 3 could have been one of us. All 3 could have been the other one.
Oh, so it's tricky. Okay.
Yeah. Number 1, what's the general topic about?
Kind of give us a reminder of what joke 1 was.
A synapse.
Okay, so the very first joke was about having a hot dick.
Okay.
That's right. Hot coffee.
Yeah.
Who do you think wrote that?
I want to say that's you, Don.
Wrong, sir. That is Kev the Allstar. I'm not black.
Okay. Wait, so only black people get chlamydia?
Just
It's like sickle cell. It's like
I was like, wait, hold up, Don. What are you saying?
that's what I heard. I don't know. I'm not a
wild.
doctor. All
That is
right?
a hot take,
I'm
bro.
not a doctor.
He's gonna clip that part out.
All right. Okay, number 2.
I don't know.
What's number 2
I don't know
about?
if I'm ready for this one. Oh, so the next one's about pirating movies.
Oh, the rated R, yeah.
Pirates. Okay.
Okay.
Who do you think wrote that?
But pirate movies. I'm gonna go with Don again.
Yay!
Ding 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 ding. Yep, that was me, baby. That was my one-liner for the year, folks.
I want to throw it out there. When I saw that, I heard it, and I was like, Travis Minor. I kept
That's what I thought. Okay,
heard it. I was like, that's a Travis Minor joke.
let's put it out there. Travis Minor, I was going to ask you if this was your joke. So if I stepped on your joke, bro, I apologize. I did not mean to. And this is how you should do it, people. Admit admit when you think you stole a joke. I thought the same thing, Kev. Because if it's not the same, it's something similar
It
to
might be something similar, yeah.
and I did not mean to steal your joke. So let's give credit for this joke to Travis Minor, just in case. Is that cool?
Okay, that's cool. I'm with that.
But he got it right for the purpose of guessing it.
Also, to every
it right.
minor named Travis, you should apologize to them too, asshole.
Yeah. You would know. You can't. You just stop riding your skateboard around them. All right, number 3.
Like I know it. Travis is on a personal level. All right.
Yeah.
The next one is about asking your girl for a uncomfortable favor. Right? Can I ask you a favor?
You mean if she's ride or die?
No, if she's backdoor or favors.
Yeah, backdoor favors.
Where
yeah,
does
that's
it
a
say,
great.
That's say favors anywhere in the joke.
It doesn't it say?
No, it's
like,
talks about.
Oh, would you
being
do
ride or
anything
die.
for me?
Yeah.
That's a favor.
That's a favor.
Ride or die.
That's a fucking favor,
3
dude.
Doing
fucking
something.
letters. Jesus Christ. I mean words. All right, go.
Is that you? Is that you?
Who?
Kev the Allstar.
He thinks it's Kev the Allstar. Is it?
That's you?
That's me,
Oh, you
baby. Ow! We got him. All right. 1 out of 3. That's not bad. You didn't get them all wrong. You didn't get them all wrong, at least.
33%. You still passed.
Yeah.
high
This
school.
is the summer, bro. Nobody cares about summer school.
You need a 30 to get in the ASVAB, so you
You passed just because your teachers don't want you to stay. They're like, we don't want to see you again next year.
Exactly,
Just get the fuck outta here.
bro. All right, man. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you for adding to the funny, Roman. Do you have anything that you like to promote right now? Any social media handles, shows coming up, websites, stuff like that?
But you guys aren't going to guess which jokes are mine?
about a week out. We don't do that. We only let the guests do it.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know which ones are mine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You sent them. All right. What do you got to promote?
So on Thursdays, we do a show here at Pushkin Lounge. It's
Yeah, Pushkin Lounge.
650 6th Avenue here in the Gaslamp, San Diego.
Yep.
And then coming up on Tuesdays, we're doing shows at Belching Beavers in North Park. We're also doing a show on Tuesday, June 25th at the Belching Beaver in North Park. I think it's 4223 30th Street at 8 p.m. And then, we're hoping to keep that up on a regular basis. You can find me at Roman plus a bunch of numbers on any social media, TikTok, YouTube.
That's his actual handle. It's not
They
just a
spell
bunch
out
of random
Roman,
numbers.
P-L-U-S, yeah.
Just exactly how he said it, plus a bunch of numbers. You got to spell it out, which I think is fucking hilarious, bro. Thank you for being
It's
on
also
the podcast.
super convenient for all the fans.
Wait. It's spelled out plus a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not random numbers, but it's spelled out plus.
Yeah.
Spelled out. A bunch of
Bro,
numbers.
you're military. I gave it to you verbatim. We army proofed it for you.
That's hilarious. That's
There
fun.
you go, Kev. Just eat a couple of crayons and you can find it. All right. Thank you for being here, brother.
yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you for
you.
having me.
Yeah, KevTheAllstar.com. Do you have anything you'd like to promote, sir?
Don, just the website, y'all on the social media is KevTheAllstar.com. You can find all my social medias on there. Check me out on All Stars and DUM Podcast, obviously, and All Stars United LLC on Instagram. Working on the website, but that's neither here nor there right now. So we got some things still coming.
Hell yeah. All Stars United LLC, baby. If you want representation, we got it. We'll put you out there. I myself have a couple of shows coming up in July. One of them is with Roman. Another one is with Ace. And I think I have one more, but follow www.dondarriocomedy.com. All the social media stuff is on there, which is Don Dario Comedy, the same. The DUM Podcast on YouTube. Check it out. Just go to the DUM Podcast. Looks like this. All right. DUM is spelled D-U-M because I'm smart. All right. Also, we got the Patreon. You can get some episodes that haven't been aired on YouTube. You can get the roast of Don Dario. I was going to say DonDarioComedy.com. But yeah, you'll be roasted as well. Remember to follow YouTube, everything else. Thank you for being here. Remember to stay safe and have fun in life, folks.
Live to laugh to live, because without laughter, what's the point?
Pants off to
Certificate.
those ladies rocking bushes.